This is our final video in Unit 1 series. We're looking at solving inequalities, and we're learning about interval notation. I just posted a video on introducing interval notation and how to write our answers with this special notation. I thought I'd also post a video on the entire process from step 1, where we have to solve, all the way through the end, where we have to write our notation. So let's start from the beginning. We know when we solve, we have to start with distributing. So that's my first step in example 4. Negative 8 times x is negative 8x. Negative 8 times negative 1 is positive 8. I haven't touched or changed this minus x or the rest of the problem. I do not flip my sign. Step 2 is combine like terms. If it helps you to put a coefficient in front of that negative x, feel free to put a negative 1 there. Negative 8x minus another x is negative 9x. Nothing else about the problem has changed. I am not flipping my inequality sign. Now I need to solve and get x by itself using the two-step techniques. So step 1, minus 8 from both sides. Subtracting 8 does not flip the inequality sign. Negative 28 minus 8 is negative 36. And finally, to finish the solve, I need to divide by a negative 9. And right there, should be the place where you notice that you need to flip the inequality. X is greater than or equal to negative 36 divided by negative 9 is positive 4. So I'm finished with the solve here. Please make sure that you notice when to flip that inequality sign. Now I'm going to take my solution and post it on the number line. Put a 4 down. 5 and 6 are bigger than 4. 3 and 2 are smaller than 4. I'm going to use a closed dot to represent this equality. And my final solution is x is greater than and equal to 4. So I shade to the right. Now that's where you would really have a mistake if you forgot to flip the inequality, because you would have posted a less than, which is pointing to the left, a completely different set of solutions. Now that I've got my graph made, I can start thinking about this newer topic on interval notation. My graph is pointing to the right forever and ever, which is towards positive infinity. When you list your interval notation, you start with the smallest number first, which is 4, and then the largest number second, which is positive infinity. If you check your notes up top, a bracket is used when you want to include a value. That's just like the closed dot on the number line. So here, I want to include 4, so I use a bracket. And I can never include an infinity because it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so I always use a parenthesis on my infinity sign. I hope that example helped. I thought it was a really foundational example that had all the pieces to this problem. Happy studying!